Do you guys remember when I said that the second generation Mazda 6 may have been my favorite Mazda? I don't know. We got another one. I might like it. I might like it a little more. What's up, guys? Welcome to this installment of Mike's Vehicle Vlogs. Thank you so much for joining me today. I happen to be back here at the back of the dealership, and there's a nest of birds in the trees now, so it's gonna be a little noisy, I think. Sorry. So a few weeks ago I posted a vlog where we had a 2010 Mazda 6 Touring that we had as a backlot car technically, and it went to the auction, and I happened to film it the day before it left. It was a car I've just always liked how that second generation Mazda 6 looked. It's a very sleek looking vehicle. I like the inside, I like the outside, and I mean, I couldn't really drive it, but you know, having it around the dealership lot, just, you know, taking it around, you know, it felt like it would have been a pretty decent car to drive. However, you know, didn't have an opportunity to give it a full test, so it's gone now. But I still think that the Mazda 6 of that generation is probably, you know, in my opinion, most definitely one of the best looking Mazdas there was. Oh, but what's this? That's a 2007 Mazda 3. It's half than 6. Of course, it's smaller, and this one is definitely a little more sportier than that 6 was. So this is a 2007 Mazda 3S Sport. It's a little more compact than the Mazda 6, of course. This is the first generation Mazda 3. And surprisingly enough, you know, it's I think it looks good. Now the second generation Mazda 3 does look more like the second generation Mazda 6, and offhand I don't remember what the first generation Mazda 6 looks like, but it's probably something similar to this one, the way that this car looks. But the reason why I'm slightly fascinated with this car is, for one, not only does it look good, but this one definitely has more sport to it. And you know, I really want to take this one out. I might ask in the coming days if I can take it out, but it's getting too late today for me to do it, so it won't be today. And I don't always want to bombard, you know, the dealership with, you know, let me take these cars out on the road, you know. But this one I might make an exception for, because just having it around the lot, it feels like it would be a really quick and fun car to drive on the road. So I just want to kind of confirm that theory, if I can get it out on the road. So this being an 07, you know, obviously not in perfect shape, but we are selling it. And I don't know when this vlog's gonna air, so, you know, it's for sale at this time. Whether it's gonna be here or not when this vlog airs, I don't know. But it's in really good condition for how old it is. It's only got about 80-some thousand miles. I can let you know what it is when we get inside. It does have projector headlamps. I like these rims. Nice sporty looking rims. Got the 2.3 badge on the door, which clarifies that it's a 2.3 liter 4-cylinder under the hood. Of course, the S Sport includes this high mounted trunk spoiler, which looks really awesome with this car. I mean, I'm not all for spoilers depending on the style of the car and stuff, but I think it fits this car perfectly. These rear tail lamps are fun to look at with clear lenses. The exhaust is slightly different. It does have one exhaust pipe, but it does have a sportier sound, I'm sure, compared to your other Mazda 3 models. Of course, it's got, you know, remote keyless entry. Freshly detailed today, by the way. Now, I'm gonna say that I do like the inside of the Mazda 6 a little more. You obviously have more room with the Mazda 6. But this interior setup isn't bad. I do like the gauges when the car is on. I'll, you know, obviously show you guys that. Dark interior. I like the seats. They do have a pretty, they do feel pretty supportive. There's some side bolstering, probably for, you know, the sport model. And it also has these red accents in the fabric also. I think that looks pretty awesome. That's also on the door trim, you can see. And of course it's got power mirrors, windows, locks. Nice door pockets with integrated drink holder. You can see the back's a little tighter, obviously, than the Mazda 6. But nonetheless, it looks like it would provide the same amount of comfort. Wow. I wonder if nobody ever used these cup holders. That's factory plastic. Wow, that's amazing. No one's probably sat back here. Offhand, I think this was a 2-owner car. I'm not quite sure. I like the speaker grate accents, how they have the metallic look around them. That's pretty cool. But yeah, this definitely has more of a sport feel, just even sitting in the car. The radio says hello, by the way, when you turn the key over. I like the red gauges, the luminescent red gauges. Reminds me of the, you know, the Pontiacs. 84,291, by the way, is what's on the clock right now. And actually, this setup reminds me of the Toyota Vibe the Toyota Matrix and the Pontiac Vibe. The way that it's set up, those were in a similar fashion also. We've got our 3-spoke leather-wrapped steering wheel with perforated rim accents, audio controls and cruise controls here. And you know, the steering is very firm feeling, which is why I bet this car handles pretty quickly. Usually if it's, you know, got firm steering, it's probably going to be really quick to maneuver. So that's part of my theory. Manual headlights with fog lights. Really nothing over here. In the center stack, we've got the display that is used for our radio. It's got a clock and the outside temperature. What's cool about the stereo is when you turn the volume knob and stuff, you can see how these lights will move in the direction that you're turning the knob.
If your cop goes down and scanners.
So I think that's pretty cool. I think it might do it with, yeah, it does it with other various knobs too. See, I think that's pretty cool. But it looks like it's got a 6-disc CD changer, AM/FM 6-disc CD changer, and don't remember offhand. Oh, it does have an auxiliary input jack, so it'll also do MP3 media. Cool. Of course, we got single zone climate controls down here. Just an ashtray. Little gated shifter here. This one does have the automatic. I think it's a, what is it? It's a 5-speed automatic, and it does have a manumatic shifting ability. So there's that for you. Handbrake, of course. Hidden cup holders if you want, and then in here, top storage tray, as well as the 12-volt power outlet and your auxiliary input jack. This one does have the manual, as well as a large glove box. That is huge. It's actually a really thick book. Zoom, zoom. Classic Mazda slogan. You know, I honestly don't know if they still have that or not. You know, the commercials. Zoom, zoom. On the ceiling, 2 map lights. This one does have sunroof, so your sunroof controls are also there. Vanity mirrors, no lights. Passenger one, no light. Yeah, and that's really all there is to the front. It does have a pretty spacious trunk for it being, you know, somewhat of a compact car. I see tools, tire changing tools, and yeah, there is a spare. There's a button that you use to fasten that. I wonder. It's got a 2.3 liter dual overhead cam, 16 valve 4-cylinder with variable valve timing. And this is something extremely similar to the Duratec engines of Ford. This was still during the Ford Mazda venture. I believe this puts out 156 horsepower, somewhere around there, here in this vehicle. And for how light the car is, how small the car is, you can really tell that it'll pick up if you push it. And this isn't even the Mazda Speed version. This is just a regular natural aspirated engine. So this is the part of the video where I'll take it around the lot real quick before I park it. A lot of people think that it's just a waste of time because you're not getting an actual driving feel for the car, but as I mentioned earlier, I can't take it out today, and I will see if maybe you know, in due time, if it's still here, I can take it for an actual drive. But as I said, it doesn't take much to get this car going. See, as I mentioned, just from driving it in this lot, if the handling it feels like it would be a really quick responding car. You know, steering's pretty firm. It is, in my opinion, difficult to take off lightly in this car. Back it around here. I don't know. I think it would be fun, but there's nothing I could do about it today. But overall, I do think it's a pretty nice car. I'm really surprised at how much I like it, because I really am not a you know, Mazda fan, with the exception of that second generation Mazda 6, and this one is now on my list also. So I'm parking it, and that's really all that I've got for today, guys. Move it up just a little bit. There we go. The little smart car is still here too. The one that I took out the one day. On a side note, look what just showed up. Had to have been recently. A brand new Escape S, and it's in the color that I love. Oh, unbelievable. This is tempting. I made a video, if you guys watched it or not, you know, saying if I could handle just settling for, you know, an Escape S instead of an SE, and I think the answer is yes. But this is a brand new 18 lightning blue metallic, black and gray interior. I like the front. I like the black instead of, well, I like the silver, you know, too, the silver accents and stuff, but the black with the blue, that is a sharp combination. And of course, it's got the wheel covers and doesn't have the fog lights. 18s do have automatic headlights though, standard, so every Escape has automatic headlights, unlike the used 14 that I looked at when I made the video. So that's pretty neat. But I'm gonna have to look at this one. This is tempting. It's sharp. So in case you didn't watch that video with the Escape S that I looked at, it was a 2014 S model, which is the base Escape, and it was like the dark gray metallic color. I can't remember the name of it offhand, but it was really nice inside. And it only had 20,000 miles on it, and you know, when it showed up, I was intrigued by it, so I looked at it and kind of made a video comparing, you know, what my 2011 XLT has compared to what a base Escape of that generation has, the newer ones. And there's a lot of things on, you know, on this XLT that was optional in 2011 that is now standard feature on a lot of these base Escapes of the current generation, which is why I was thinking, you know, maybe I don't need an SE, I could settle for an S, because I don't really need everything, you know, everything fancy. I mean, the main things that I would be sacrificing if I were to get rid of this one is basically my sunroof and the aluminum alloy rims. Oh, and the back opening glass on the liftgate. I forgot that. I do like the glass opening. You can't do that with the new Escapes. But the S of, you know, the current model year and stuff, all of the stuff that I really like with my Escape is a standard feature. Sync, automatic headlights, and it's got more with it. It's got a backup camera, and it's got more of a driver information display. I think I would be completely satisfied with owning just an S model. Oh, and it's got the same engine too. It doesn't have the EcoBoost engines. It's got just a plain, naturally aspirated 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, just like this one. And I can't complain about this engine at all. So I would be very happy with having that 18 Escape S. I'm very, very intrigued by it. Though I really shouldn't be, because I like this Escape, I really do. This car has been wonderful. I mean, we've put, where are we? Currently I've put 20,798 miles on it since day one of my ownership. And in that time frame, have not really had any big issues with it other than the leaking axle seal last year. But even that wasn't too bad of a fix. So it's it would be really difficult for me to actually let this car go. But at the same time, having a brand new one, whether it's a buy or a lease, I mean, having a brand new one in that color that I love and everything, it's a bad scenario. And as for that Mazda 3, very nice car, and if I can, for as long as it's still there, I'll see if maybe I can actually take it out and we can actually be a little more prepared with the driving shots and stuff. But for now, what I filmed earlier is just gonna have to do. And if you thought that any of this stuff on this vlog was interesting, enjoyable, love it, hate it, whatever, give it a thumbs up. Sorry, the silhouette is really bad right now, I apologize. On top of that, don't forget to comment and subscribe to the channel. Check out teespring.com/stores/Mike's Vehicle Spotlight for all of the MVS and vlog merchandise. I'm done with this vlog. I'm almost home. I'm slightly hungry. I will see you guys next time. So thank you again so much for watching, and take care.